fucking dude.
Oh,
Jesus Christ. You're gonna kill this fucker. This is what happened before the
it's been in plan for years.
Yeah. At least you know the ending to this. Most podcasts don't have an ending.
Yeah.
You know the ending.
That's the total ending.
We're gonna shoot heroin for New Year's.
All right, here's another podcast news video. My last video was detailing Joey Diaz's new podcast, which he transitioned from his podcast, The Church of What's Happening Now, to the show Uncle Joey's Joint. And that was a solo show up until now. He's had more guests on that show, Joey Diaz. But it stemmed from the Church of What's Happening Now. The Church of What's Happening Now was co-hosted, and the fact checker and camera operator was Syatt. And I just want to do a little video on his new podcast. I'll give you the name of it. It is Syatt. What Was I Thinking? There's 6 episodes so far. Started in early October, and it's about like his new beginnings and how he's kind of reflects on in the podcast about his other stuff, but he also just talks about his life and all of the interesting stuff. Now is he's a comedian after kind of meeting Joey Diaz. Joey Diaz was like really a sort of mentor figure, and I gotta respect that. Like Lee Syatt was like a video producer, moved to LA to do production work, and he did some big shows, one being Hell's Kitchen, and then he met Joey at a Comedy Store and was kind of a fan, and they started working together and Joey wanted to start a podcast because he saw Joe Rogan do a podcast and also thought it would be a fun idea. And Church of What's Happening Now is one of like the great podcasts to exist. But yeah, and now he's a comedian and stuff, but he's got his new podcast, and it's actually pretty all right. It covers a range of topics. Like one episode is called Niagara Falls Stinks, and it talks about like road trips and stuff like that. And like this latest episode is like about why masturbating isn't fun anymore, and like he talks about like his drug use. I just think that you guys should probably check this one out, and it's cool to see Syatt branch out. I'm a big fan of his contribution to the Church of What's Happening Now. He was kind of like this little, like he was like the kid at the lunch table who like laughs at all the jokes but doesn't pitch in. But when he pitches in, it's something interesting and unique. And that's what he was like when he was on the Church of What's Happening Now. And as a fan of the Church of What's Happening Now, it's cool to check out. It's cool to, it's like when I'm listening to this, I'm like checking in on like an old friend when I don't know him, but you know someone when you listen to them for hours, and it's cool to see that Syatt is trying to do new things, and I really hope the best for him. I'm gonna put a link below to everything for him, and yeah, definitely check this podcast out. And give me a favorite Church of What's Happening Now episode. I think my favorites are the episode with John Bernthal. That was a really good one. The guy who plays the Punisher. That was a really good podcast. But yeah, let me know what you think about Syatt and his new podcast, or let me know if you're actually going to check it out or not. And obviously link below to all of that. And Syatt, if you're listening, I wish you the best, man. I'm really excited to see you doing this. Bye.
Oh, fucking tremendous.